welcome back to Royalty Soaps. I am making Mystical Mermaid Treasure today, and I have since updated the design. I made one loaf last year. It was a really big hit, and I'm only going to make one loaf today because I have to use the other two loaves to make sweet lemon cream. It has become very obvious to me that I need to buy some more molds, but we're making do with what we have right now. To the top of this, I have decided to add glycerin soap seashells. Seashells. I can't even say the words. Glycerin soap seashells. They were kind of hard to do actually, because to get a realistic looking seashell you have to have some like browns, maybe a tiny bit of purple and stuff, and the embed molds are like this big, so if you put a little bit of brown it's like, hello, this is a chocolate seashell, and that's not what we wanted. So that was actually kind of difficult to accomplish, but hopefully I can give you guys some tips if you're hoping to make maybe an ocean themed soap this summer. So without further ado, won't you join me and let's get started. I didn't show the mixing because that part is boring. Y'all have already seen me do it 1,000 times. So I'm going to have 3 different colors. I'm going to have kind of a teal green, a royal blue, and kind of a blueberry blue. And then the top is going to fade into a light blue. So that's actually 4 colors, plus the melt and pour, which is kind of an aqua. So let's do this blue, and about that much. So let's start with the medium blue. And the dark blue. So those kind of are in the same shade family. Then here's the green. This dark blue goes first. I'm pouring all of it in. I'm also putting in some soap scrolls that are gold. The white is on the inside and then it's gold on the outside because they've been covered in mica. Now for the melt and pour, which I'm going to try to, I'm going to need a spatula for this, to get most of this not blended in. I'm going to try to get this to sit on top. So you can see it's making a thin line on the top. That looks good. So now I'm going to put the scrolls in. I'm going to take off my gloves for this. And the melt and pour, these are not melt and pour scrolls, they're cold process, so the heat and the melt and pour will not melt the scrolls, which of course is what I wanted. Last time I used melt and pour scrolls, it kind of, well, they melted because of the heat. So to eliminate that, I use cold process this time. Alright, now pouring the rest of the melt and pour on top. I'm going to let that sit just a little bit. Now for the blue cold process. It's actually, here's a tip, it's better to put the cold process on the ends of the soap first, because the melt and pour has a tendency to gravitate, man, I cannot say that word. Y'all know what I mean. To gravitate towards the outside. You'd really rather have most of it towards the middle. Now I've put the green in, and I'm going to do texturing so that the melt and pour, because I have another set of melt and pour, it's gold, will look really nice. So here goes the gold. So let's see if we just shake a little of this on here. I'm not going to try to move it. I'm going to leave it in big plops like that. So the top is kind of a seafoam green. So now I'm just going to swirl this a little bit. While we're waiting, let me tell you a little bit about the embeds. Okay, so here are the seashells that I've made. And as you can see, they all look a little bit different. What I did was I started with a little bit of an off-white an off-white melt and pour base that was low sweat. And then to some of them, I added a little bit of brown. You can see that here. It actually got very chocolatey looking, which I was very, very concerned was going to make the shell look really bad. But it didn't, because what I did later was take 3 different kinds of mica. I took 2 golds and 1 brown, and I put my finger in it like this, and then I smashed it on there and got it into all the cracks and kind of rubbed it around until the shell looked like how I wanted it to. Now these are just some with gold on it, and they look a little bit different than these, but I was really, really happy with the way that turned out. And then I will also be putting these little cold processed shavings on top, and then these golden stars, which are kind of going to act as my starfish, and then these normal baking sprinkles that look like pearls. And then all of this will be sealed in with a very, very light shimmery blue melt and pour. Look who decided to join me. It's Alexander. He's sleeping on my shipping boxes. See? Dinah Cat is down here too, but so is Alexander. I've piled it up nicely now, as you can see, and I'm just going to be putting the seashells in. Just going to try to do 1 shell per bar. Now let's put the stars in. These are also going to be placed kind of randomly, but still on certain bars. Hopefully I don't just chop them all to bits. That would be less than cool. I'm going to put little gold flecks that I have left over. I just peeled these from the bottom of my melt and pour. Okay, so there's all the little gold fleckies on there. So I'm going to place these white chip-like things in. Next, we're going to put some sprinkles on here. I don't do sprinkles very much anymore because I can't get them to stick. But I'm going to be putting melt and pour on the top of this, and hopefully that will make it stick a little better. Okay. Woohoo! Now for the melt and pour. I have my pipette here. Okay, now I'm going to make some melt and pour that's clear, and I'll throw that on top real quick. Oh my gosh! Well, needless to say, I am absolutely thrilled with this soap. It might just be my favorite soap I've ever made. I seriously cannot express to you how absolutely thrilled I am. I just cannot believe how nice this looks. So you can see where the clear melt and pour and the blue melt and pour is. And as well as the glitter, I added a little bit of glitter on there, both blue and kind of a gold. Oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. I just don't even know what to say. Wow. Okay, well this is gonna be a fun cut, don't you think? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. This is what the cut soap looks like. Up here is the lighter color seafoam green, and then we kind of have a turquoisey green, and then there's kind of a sky blue, and then there's a darker blue.
Who are you talking to?
The camera.
Oh.
And then here are the cold process soap scrolls that I have in there, and you can see some of the little mica bits and flakes.
Mica bits, that's the official name for it.
Yes, the mica bits.
Mica bits.
Mica bit.
Don't cut the star.
I won't cut the star. Yeah, I should have cut this last night.
Yeah, is it hard now?
A little bit. A little bit. I can't really hold this up to the sunlight for y'all, but trust me when I say that it's clear all the way through, which looks really cool.
You're gonna cut a shell.
Yeah.
Did you plan to do that?
No, but the shells are a little bigger than how big my soap bars are, so that's just going to happen. That's okay. These are taller than my usual bars.
They are tall.
Because I had melt and pour in them, and I didn't compensate for the fact that I had 16 ounces of melt and pour. So that'll do it.
No, you did it on purpose because it looks like a big wave rolling in.
That's right.
Don't cut the star.
I've got to cut the star.
No! How do you know?
Because I just know how thick my bars need to be. Look at all of them. They're all roughly the same size.
Roughly?
They are, because I just know. Ah, look, those look nice. So I like that. Those look really good.
I think you should have put more of those.
Yeah, probably.
It could have been, this is all blank looking.
Yeah, this is different. I like the inside of the first one better, but I like the outside of this one. Thank you everyone for watching Royalty Soaps. I hope this video gave you some inspiration for your soap making adventures. And if you liked it, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you really liked it, you could leave a comment.
Or you could buy some. It smells good too.
Thanks guys for watching. Bye for now.